Hello students, welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas. We have an app by the name CareersCloud which you can go and download through Play Store. Once you have downloaded the application, you will be able to easily log in using your Gmail ID. Once you have logged in, you will be redirected to this page where you will be getting this UI and there will be option for home, all courses, my courses and doubt section. On this application, you will be getting multiple PDFs, multiple content on daily basis that will be enhancing your learning. Our first segment is daily current affairs. We make sure to provide you current affairs on daily basis in both English as well as in Hindi content. The PDFs for the same are uploaded on our application, and apart from this, we also make sure to provide you with quizzes that will help you to revise the content after you have gone through the PDF. Next comes our weekly content. The content is also provided in both English as well as in Hindi, and here we also make sure to provide you quiz also of that past week's current affairs that will be enhancing your learning, as it is a compilation of the important topics, important MCQ questions for the last week. Similar for the monthly, the PDFs are very important. They provide you insights of various topics, as well as we also make sure to provide you the quiz of monthly questions that are very important for learning. Next, we also provide you with important PIB articles on daily basis so that you can go through these articles and have an insight about that particular topic. Not just this, we also make sure to provide you important events that are happening globally and make sure to give you the right analysis. One of the most important segment of our application is that we make sure to provide you with the correct exam analysis. When you are having exam, we make sure to provide you with previous year questions so that the student can go through the exam pattern and the syllabus and can prepare the exam accordingly based on the pattern. After the exam, we also make sure to provide you with the exam analysis. Then for the students who are preparing for state exams, they will be also beneficial here, as we will make sure to provide with state-wise current affairs for them. Apart from this, we also make sure to cover the topic-wise current affairs such as your national affairs, government schemes, international affairs, banking and finance, economy and businesses, as these are the topics from which the examiner definitely asks the question, and these are covered on the monthly basis. So friends, do check our application. It will be a one-stop solution for learning. Apart from this, friends, CareersCloud is hiring. We are looking for candidates for subject matter experts in quants, reasoning and English, and also we are looking for a content creator for current affairs topic on daily basis, weekly basis and monthly basis. There is also an opening for a person who can translate the English content into Hindi. If you want to apply, you can scan the code here for further details, or you can go to the description and click the link below. These positions are available both in full-time and freelance for serious candidates. Now friends, recently your SBI clerk main exam was held. We have collected some stats over it, and let me show you why I say that AffairsCloud is one of the best top solution for current affairs. For the first shift and second shift, there were 46 and 43 questions collected respectively for 25th of Feb. Here we will be seeing that 41 questions and 38 questions respectively were covered by us in our course that we provide you. 27 and 23 questions respectively were covered in the applications quiz that I ask you to do on daily basis in your mobile application. Then 22 and 19 questions were from the pocket PDF that is provided to you in our course, and 17 and 17 questions respectively were from the monthly exam PDF that we do, and also from the video of monthly and weekly that we are doing on YouTube channel. So that is the reason I say that we are the one-stop solution for general awareness and current affairs that helps you in your preparation. For the in-depth questions that are deeply asked, 19 questions and 24 questions were respectively covered for in-depth questions, and number of in-depth covers were 15 and 21 respectively. Then the total covered in our applications were 9 and 10. So that is the reason I asked you that you should definitely take our course, because they will be very beneficial in your preparation. On daily basis, we provide you daily scoop PDF, daily current affair quiz, daily current affair and question answers quiz, right? Apart from this PDF, we also teach you on YouTube channel that is very beneficial in your learning for revision perspective also. Similarly, for weekly, top 60 quiz, CA content in PDF, and weekly overall question and answer PDF is also provided to you. And similarly for monthly also, top 100 question and answer PDF is provided to you in our mobile application. Monthly current affairs pocket PDF, monthly current affairs study PDF, exam PDF, and various banking and economy related questions PDF is also provided on monthly basis on our application. And for that you have to look at our course that we just mentioned. If we look at some of the month-wise stats, like on monthly basis, what are the questions that were asked, and we have covered those questions. So the total number of questions were 38 and 35 respectively for 25th of Feb for shift 1 and shift 2. And here we can see that for Feb month of 24, 2 questions and 4 questions were asked. From the Jan month, 16 and 18 questions respectively were asked. From December, 5 and 2 questions were asked. And for September to November, we saw that 8 and 5 questions were asked respectively. And from Jan to August 2023, that is for the last year, we saw 7 and 6 questions were covered. And let me tell you friends, all these questions were covered by us either on our mobile application or on our YouTube channel, where we provide you a detailed analysis of all the questions, all the content that is happening all around the world. Not just this, if we focus on static banking and GK stats, the total question asked were 8 and 8 respectively for first and second shift. Static banking question asked were 5 and 7. Static banking question answers that were covered by us were 5 and 6 respectively. Just a question short for the second shift, but we'll make sure to cover that in next time. Static GK question asked were 3 and 1 respectively, and static GK questions for the first shift were covered all, but for the second shift a question was left, but I make sure to cover that question also the next time, and so that there is nothing left when you are attempting your exam. I make sure that all my students who study and who watch my videos, who are taking these courses, who are studying from these PDFs, should not leave a stone unturned, and they should attempt all the questions that are being asked in your exam. Hello everyone. So in this video we will be discussing important current affairs for the topic international affairs for Feb month. Let's start. First is Giridhar Armane, Secretary of the Ministry of Defence to India, and Dr. Mohammed bin Nasir bin Ali Al Zabi, Secretary General to the Ministry of Defence of Oman, co-chaired the 12th edition of the Joint Military Cooperation Committee that was held in Muscat, Oman. So this was the 12th edition of the meeting. From Indian side, Giridhar Armane, and from Oman side, Dr. Mohammed bin Nasir bin Ali Al Zabi. And where was the location? The location is Muscat, Oman, where this 12th edition of this Joint Military Cooperation meeting was held. Second, India contributed how much amount to the UN regular budget for 2024? So, India contributed $32.895 million to the UN regular budget for 2024. Next, in which city the second edition of the World Defence Show was held in Feb 2024? So this was held in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Right? Second edition of the World Defence Show was held in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Next is the first ever State of the World Migratory Species report was released at the Convention on the Conservation of Migratory Species of World Animals in Dash country. So this was held in Uzbekistan. Right? This was the first ever State of the World Migratory Species report launched during the 14th meeting of the Conference of Parties or to the Convention of the Conservation of the Migratory Species of Wild Animals, also known as the Bonn Convention. Bonn Convention. And where was this held? Bonn Convention, it was held in Uzbekistan. Next, who has recently chaired the 62nd session of the Commission for Social Development held in New York, USA? So remember, Ruchira Kamboj, who is India's permanent representative to UN, has recently chaired the 62nd session of the Commission for Social Development that was held in New York, USA. Next, and remember, this is for the first time that India has chaired the session of this Commission for Social Development since 1975. Next, according to the monthly update of the Henley Passport Index 24, India's rank dropped from 80 to 85th between January and Feb. That means in January it was 80, and in Feb month India's rank in the Henley Passport Index is 85. Next, in Feb, Dash became the 119th signatory country to join International Solar Alliance. So 119 country to join International Solar Alliance is Malta. ISA launched in 2015 by India and France. Headquarter is Gurugram, Haryana. Director here is Ajay Mathur, right? And 119th country to join this International Solar Alliance is Malta. Next, According to the International Cooperative Alliance 2023 edition of the World Cooperative Monitor report in Feb, which Indian company has topped the top 300 cooperatives ranking based on the ratio of turnover over GDP per capita under the agriculture and food and industries section? It is IFCO, right? It is IFCO. Next is which of the following points are correct with respect to the fifth plenary session of the Financial Action Task Force held at Paris, France in Feb 2024. So among the following option, remember option A and option C is right. Option B is wrong here. It is saying that Senegal and Rwanda are newly added to the grade list. What is grade list? It is the list of FATF, right, that tells about the countries that are doing terror financing. So it is not Senegal and Rwanda, but it is Kenya and Namibia. Kenya and Namibia. These are the countries that were added to the grey list, and UAE was removed from the FATF's grey list recently. Right? So these are your international affairs. Now let's move to some revision part. They will be beneficial for your learning. Next is which of the following Indian badminton players have recently won silver medal in the men's double of Yonex Sunrise India Open 2024 held in New Delhi? So who are they? Swastik Sairaj Ranik Reddy and Chirag Sethi. They are the badminton players, right? And they have won silver, correct, in the men's double of Yonex Sunrise India Open 2024. Location, where was this held? New Delhi. Next, name the India-Egypt Joint Special Force exercise that was commenced at Anshaz, Egypt in January 2024. What is the name of that exercise? Exercise Cyclone. Correct. This was the Cyclone 2. That means this was the second edition of the exercise held between India and Egypt. Then what is the location? It is Egypt, where this exercise was held in Anshaz. Mark this. Next, name the insurance company that recently launched two new products, Saral Savadhan Supreme and Smart Savadhan Supreme. SBI Life Insurance. Correct. It is that insurance company. They have recently launched two new products, Saral Savadhan Supreme and Smart Savadhan Supreme. Then next thing, remember, which of the following Indian cricketers who have recently won the Best Men's International Cricketer and Best Women's International Cricketer of the Year 22-23 respectively? So Shubhanam Gill for men's category and Deepti Sharma for the women's category has won the men's as well as women's international cricketer, right? So men's international cricketer for the year 22-23 Shubhanam Gill, and for women international cricketer of the year 22-23 Deepti Sharma. These awards were presented by BCCI, and this men's international cricket award is also known as Polly Umirigar Award. Umrigar, not Umiri, Umrigar Award, right? Correct this. Polly Umrigar Award, UMRI. Next, which of the following countries along with India have recently conducted exercise Desert Night, that is a trilateral Air Force exercise? Trilateral, that means 3 countries took part in this. Which are they? Oman, UAE and France. Is it correct? Is it right? No. Among these, remember, it was not Oman, UAE and France along with India took part in this Desert Night exercise, right? This was a trilateral exercise, that means, and it was conducted between the Air Force of these 3 nations, that is United Arab Emirates, France and Indian, and along with their air forces they took part in this exercise. Then from Indian Air Force, remember the aircraft that took part was Sukhoi 30, Mk1, MiG-29, Jaguar. These were one of the few aircrafts that took part in this exercise. Next, which of the following organizations along with Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare have recently launched investment forum for advancing climate resilient agriculture food systems in India? It is UN's arm, that is Food and Agriculture Organization, along with Niti Aayog, right? They have recently partnered to launch the investment forum for advancing climate resilient agriculture food systems in India. And basically this joint initiative aims to foster partnership and investment between government, private sector, farmer organizations, financial institutions, so that they can help and grow climate resilient agriculture food systems in India. Next, name the company that recently signed a contract worth 1070 crore rupees with the Ministry of Defence for the acquisition of 14 fast patrol vessels for the Indian Coast Guard. So 14 fast patrol vessels will be procured for Indian Coast Guard. And which is that company that has contracted or that has signed a contract with Ministry of Defence for the same? It is Madgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited. Right? They signed this contract with Ministry of Defence and the worth of this contract was 1070 crore rupees. Next, who was recently awarded with the Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian award, posthumously? Posthumously means after death. Correct? So who has been recently honored with Bharat Ratna, that is the highest civilian award, posthumously? Karpuri Thakur. Correct? And this was awarded by President of India, Draupadi Murmu ma'am. Correct? And Karpuri Thakur, he was the former Chief Minister of Bihar. He was a socialist leader also. Correct? And he was honored with Bharat Ratna posthumously. And he became 49th recipient of Bharat Ratna. Now 50th recipient will be KL Advani ji. Next, which insurance company has recently launched I Select Guaranteed Future Plus? So this I Select Guaranteed Future Plus was launched by Canara HSBC Life Insurance Company. Correct? It is a non-linked, non-participating individual saving life insurance plan. Next, the City of London Corporation honoured Dash, an Indian-born lawyer in the UK with the Freedom of the City of London Award. So this award, that is the Freedom of the City of London Award, this was honoured to Ajit Mishra. Right? Ajit Mishra, remember, if we talk about him, he has done his law both in India, as he is proficient lawyer both in India and UK, and the contribution he did to enhance the relations between India and UK, for this only he was honoured with this Freedom of the City of London Award, Dr. Ajit Mishra. Was not Dr. Ajit Mishra. Next, BCCI has announced the retirement of the former Indian cricketer MS Dhoni's iconic jersey number dash. MS Dhoni's iconic jersey number is 7 and this jersey number has been retired. What does this retired means? That this jersey number cannot be given to any other Indian player. So this is jersey number 7. Before this, jersey number 10, this is of Sachin Tendulkar, was also retired. Right? Then if we talk about Mahendra Singh Dhoni, he was honoured with Padma Shri in 2009, Padma Bhushan in 2018, right? And he became the second cricketer to be awarded with Major Dhyan Chand Khel Ratan Award, correct? And that was in 2007. Next, name the personality from India who has recently named as the United Nations Wrestling Rising Star of the Year 2023 in Women's Wrestling category. And she is Antim Panghal. Right? I repeat, Antim Panghal. She is from India and she has been named as the UN, that is United or not UN, United World Wrestling's Rising Star of the Year 2023. Question will be asked that who has been named as the United World Wrestling's Rising Star of the Year in Women's Wrestling category? Antim Panghal. Correct? Take a note of this. Next, which team won the Vijay Hazare Trophy Final 2023 and 2024 for this period by defeating the Rajasthan's men cricket team in December 2023. So for this period, Vijay Hazare Trophy has been won by whom? It has been won by Haryana. Correct? They defeated Rajasthan's cricket team in the final. And yes, one more question can be asked, that this Vijay Hazare Trophy, this is related to which sport? It is related to cricket. Right? Take a note of this. This was the 21st edition of Vijay Hazare Trophy. This was held from 23rd of November till 16th of December. A total of 38 teams took part in this Vijay Hazare Trophy, and for Haryana, this was the first ever victory or first ever win for Haryana team. Next, which of the following personalities from India have recently won FIH Men's Player of the Year and FIH Women's Goalkeeper of the Year award respectively at 2023 FIH Annual Hockey Star Awards? So who are they? Hardik Singh has been named as the FIH Men's Player of the Year award, right? And Savita Punia was named as the FIH Women's Hockey Women's Goalkeeper of the Year award, right? I repeat, Hardik Singh for FIH Men Player of the Year award and Savita Punia for FIH Women's Goalkeeper of the Year award. And they are related to which sport? They are related to hockey, right? Next, in December, Dash became the most expensive player in the history of IPL and joined Kolkata Knight Riders for 24.75 crore rupees to play in the 2024 IPL season. Michelle Stark, right? Michelle Aaron Stark. He is from Australia and he became the most expensive player for IPL. Correct? And he joined which team? Kolkata Knight Riders. And he was bought for 20.5 crore. I repeat, for 20.5 crore. Next, Union Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has unveiled the official logo, jersey and theme song of the 6th edition of Khelo India Youth Games in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. What is the mascot of the 6th Khelo India Youth Games? So name of the mascot is being asked here. It is Veera Mangai, right? This is the name of the mascot of the 6th Khelo India Youth Games, and location where this Khelo India Youth Games will be held is Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Correct? More than 5,000 athletes from all over the country will be participating in this game, right? And remember, a form of Indian martial arts has been included as a demo sports here. As a demo sport has been included, that is Silambam, right? Silambam. This is the name of the Indian martial art form, correct? That was included as a demo sport in this Khelo India Youth Games. That is the 6th edition of the Khelo India Youth Games. Next, which football club has recently won FIFA Club World Cup 2023 held in Saudi Arabia? So what is the location where this was held? In Saudi Arabia. And which is the club that has won this FIFA World Cup 2023? It was won by Manchester City. Mark this, it is important, right? This was the 20th edition of this FIFA Club World Cup, and it was held from 12th to 22nd of December in 2023. Next, which company has recently partnered with Khelo India Para Games and Divyangan Kala Mela to provide specialized and accessible accommodation for differently abled players across India? It is Oyo Hotels and Homes Private Limited. That means your Oyo company. They have tied up with various NGOs, various other organizations also, correct? And they have also partnered with Khelo India Para Games and Divyangan Kala Mela, correct? In order to help the disabled sports person to grow in their journey. So it is Oyo Hotels. So friends, these were your some questions related to sports. Now let's move to some questions related to your books. First, which Indian non-government company along with Modi Story has recently edited and compiled the book Resilient India, How Modi Transformed India's Disaster Management Paradigm? This book was released by Pushkar Singh Dhami, Chief Minister of Uttarakhand, and it was released in November 2023. Question asked is, which is that Indian non-government company along with Modi Story they have edited and compiled this book? This was done by Blue Craft Digital Foundation. Option A is rightly mentioned here. Next is who has authored the book India's Movement, Changing Power Equations Around the World. This book was released by Vikram K. Doraiswamy, the High Commissioner of India. So this book was authored by whom? It was authored by Mohan Kumar, right? And this book will be published by HarperCollins India, and the book highlights about the fundamental factors and the traces about how India's position or how India is basically impacting the world order. Next, who authored the book नए भारत का संवाद? In January, Indian Navy, in collaboration with BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited, test fired an extended range of the BrahMos supersonic cruise missile. So this BrahMos extended range missile was tested recently by Indian Navy. Question asked here is that this BrahMos extended range is an improved variant of the basic BrahMos missile with a range of around dash kilometers. So the earlier version of the BrahMos missile used to have a range of around 290 kilometers, and this new extended range will have a range of almost 450 to 500 kilometers. So right option becomes option 5. Then if we talk about BrahMos, it was a joint venture between India and Russia. And then remember Philippines, it became the first country to buy BrahMos missiles from India. Next, which organization has recently launched a 7-year $100 million principal protected plastic waste reduction linked bond? So basically it is a bond with fixed tenure. What is the fixed tenure here? Of 7 years, right? The amount for this bond is $100 million. And as this bond, the amount generated, these $100 million generated through these bonds will be used in projects that will help to reduce the plastic pollution, right? So question asked is that which organization has launched these bonds? They were launched by World Bank. Who is president of World Bank? Ajay Banga. Where is the headquarter? Washington DC, right? Next, name the company that recently signed an MOU with National Investment and Infrastructure Fund Limited to boost renewable energy and infrastructure financing in India. It is REC. If you remember, even in the interim budget, more focus will be done on the infrastructure projects now. More infrastructure projects will be developed. Correct? Next, in January, Indian cricketer Dash has won the ICC Men's ODI Cricketer of the Year 2023, and Surya Kumar Yadav has won the ICC Men's T20 International Cricketer of the Year 2023 for the Dash consecutive year. So, Virat Kohli has won the ICC Men's ODI Cricketer of the Year award, and Surya Kumar Yadav won the ICC Men's T20 International Cricketer of the Year 2023 award, and this is for the second consecutive year. So right option here becomes option 2. Next, in January, Shering Togbeh is set to become the Prime Minister of Dash country for second term. So he is set to become the Prime Minister of Bhutan for the second term, and he served as the Prime Minister for the first time since 2013 till 2018. And he will succeed whom? He will be succeeding Loteng Shering. Next, Nitish Kumar took oath as the Chief Minister of Bihar for the 9th term. Even recently, he launched a Nitish portal, or Nitish, not a portal, basically it is a device, and this device will be helping in order to detect and aware, or we can say alert individuals in Bihar from various calamities such as your floods, earthquakes, thunderstorm, lightning, and so on. Next, name the app that has been recently launched by Shailesh Kumar Singh, Secretary of Ministry of Rural Development for Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Mission. So what is the name of that app that has been recently launched by Shailesh Kumar Singh? What is the name of that app? It is Sarathi, correct? And this app, Sarathi, is basically a mobile application. It is for Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Mission, correct? It was launched at Krishi Bhavan in New Delhi, correct? And this application, as it is an application, it will be available to general public, and they will be able to download it in their mobile phone and use the benefits of various schemes that are launched by government, correct? And this was done in a collaboration with Bangalore, or in collaboration with the government, Karnataka government. Next, which of the following state has recently signed an MOU with Ministry of Jal Shakti for the implementation of modified PKC ERCP link project. What is this project basically? This will help to provide water for drinking, for industrial use to in 13 districts of Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan. Right? Next is which Indian state hosted the inaugural edition of the India-Saudi Arabia Joint Military Exercise Sada Tansik in January 2024. So which is that Indian state? It is Rajasthan. Right? Rajasthan hosted the inaugural edition of India-Saudi Exercise Sada Tansik. Now it is the inaugural edition. That means it is the first edition of this exercise. For the first time, this was held in Rajasthan and it will be going on till the 10th of Feb. It was started on 29th of Jan until 29th to 10th of Feb. It will continue. Next, in January, Indian naval ship Nirupak was decommissioned after 38 years of service to the nation. INS Nirupak belongs to which class? So, after 38 years of the service, INS Nirupak, it was decommissioned. This INS Nirupak belongs to Sandhyak class. Right? Next. When was the first ever UN Day of Clean Energy observed across the globe? So the first ever UN Day of Clean Energy was observed on 26th of January. Right? Then remember, as it is the first edition and inaugural, apart from this, remember who was the chief guest during the Republic Day parade in India? Emmanuel Macron. He is the president of France. Your homework is to tell me who became, we have done this also, who became the youngest Prime Minister of France. Tell me the name. This is your homework. So friends, these were your important current affairs. Now let's move to some revision part that will be very beneficial for your learning, and do take note, right, as these videos are a combination of various current affairs of various days. So taking notes and revising the notes, or if you are taking notes on daily basis, then add, if there is another point here, add these points to those notes, and before the exam these notes will be very beneficial for your learning. I'm telling you, you won't be able to revise the whole content just through the videos, so you have to make notes as they will be very beneficial just before the exam. So let's start. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at AffairsCloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is AffairsCloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.